This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let life take care of me. We're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.
This is the Barbados Today morning news update for Wednesday, October the 15th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. A pleasant good morning to you. Good news on the horizon for building contractor Barrack. Sources close to the case tells Barbados Today that Barrack is expected to get the money government owes him by early next month. Almost 8 years ago, Barrack was awarded $34 million by the law courts after suing government over the completion of the Warrens Office complex. He has vowed to recover every cent he and his creditors are owed, and that's $75 million with accrued interest. Government has not abandoned plans to refurbish the Princess Alice bus terminal. That assurance from Transport Minister Michael Lashley following a tour of the facility yesterday. Carol Williams has the details.
As far back as 2010, Cabinet approved restructuring at the Princess Alice bus terminal. However, based on what Minister Lashley is saying, it is not clear just when those changes will take place.
At the end of yesterday's tour, the minister said the contract for the refurbishment has already been awarded and he has been working with the Ministry of Finance to fast-track the arrangement. However, he says there is a process to be followed.
It was placed on the table relative to the agency that is providing funding. The procedure is still going through, so I can't tell you, I can't say yesterday, I can't say tomorrow, I can't say tonight, but I know there's a process that's going through.
Meantime, Director of Transport at the Transport Authority, Alex Linton, says several proposals are being considered to improve the quality of service at the Spicetown bus terminal.
We are going to look at greening as an option, obviously the paving of the area to stop the dust from blowing about and affecting persons, respiratory ailments and things of that nature. But also we will look at the economic opportunity available.
Reporting for Barbados Today, I'm Carol Williams.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Welcome back with news from the regional scene and a new twist to the hunger strike by Trinidadian environmental activist Dr. Wayne Kubal Singh. The latest development is that another hunger strike is set to begin outside the office of the Prime Minister in St. Clair today. Ravi Balgobin Maharaj said he will camp outside the office of the Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Besisar and begin a fast in opposition to Dr. Kubal Singh's fast. Maharaj had given Kubal Singh a 2-day deadline which ended yesterday to give up his fast, and if not, he, Maharaj, would also embark on a hunger strike from today. He believes Kubal Singh should be ignored because, as he said, he is calling for dialogue but not adhering to court rulings. He's making demands but not willing to compromise. Maharaj, who was once an advisor to the UWI Pro-Vice Chancellor Clement Sandcat, said he was no longer employed at the UWI but has been working as a network technician at the Ministry of Housing for almost a year. He denied he was paid or asked by any government official to take this action. There's more bad news for the ruling People's National Party in Jamaica. It continues to take a whipping from the Jamaican public with high percentages of bad and very bad ratings for its effort at job creation, crime fighting and road maintenance. The most recent Gleaner Commission Bill Johnson polls, with a sampling error of plus or minus 3%, conducted early and mid-September, found that 71% of the 1,208 persons interviewed gave the government rating of bad or very bad for its effort at job creation. Respondents were asked to rate the government's performance in creating jobs from 6 options: very good, good, bad, very bad, neither good nor bad, or don't know. 47% said the government was very bad at creating jobs, while 24% said it was bad. According to the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, the total unemployed labor force up to January 2014 stood at 175,000. On the international scene, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is establishing an Ebola response team composed of experts. In giving an update on the situation in the U.S., CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden said that for any hospital anywhere in the country which has a confirmed case of Ebola, a team would be put on the ground within hours. He said that the first and most important of 3 essential protocols required to deal with infection control was the posting of an expert site manager 24/7 to oversee the protection of health workers.
Second, we're enhancing training, ongoing, refresher, repeat training, including by 2 nurses from Emory who've cared for Ebola patients and are assisting and training nurses and other staff at the hospital in Dallas. And third, we're recommending that the number of staff who go in for care be limited. We want to limit the number of staff who are providing care so that they can become more familiar and more systematic in how they put on and take off protective equipment, and they can become more comfortable in a healthy way with providing care in the isolation unit.
Meanwhile, passengers arriving at Heathrow Airport from Ebola-affected countries have been screened by health officials. The government said a few passengers had their temperatures checked and filled in a health questionnaire at the Terminal 1 yesterday. Screening will be extended to Heathrow's other terminals by the end of the week and Gatwick Airport and Eurostar next week. The measures are set to cost £9 million over the next 6 months. The UK and the US have both introduced screening measures in response to the threat from Ebola, which has killed more than 4,000 people in West Africa. And that's how we end our Barbados Today morning news update. You can join us again for the afternoon edition. But in the meantime, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay in supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV to get the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a wonderful day.
This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything, with my friends and enjoying, feeling happy once again. When we having fun, you don't know I like it, you don't know how I like it, feeling happy, all of we as one. You don't know how I like it, you don't know how I like it. I'm feeling free, feeling really good. Oh, you don't know how I like it, you don't know how I like it, feeling happy, happy as we should. Oh, you don't know how I like it, you don't know how I like it. So when life knocks me up and I need to pick me up, I'll be happy again. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling, doing almost anything, having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything. You don't know how I like it.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.